Hi, my name is Pamela Mpishi. My friends call me Pam. You can decide what you call me. Welcome to this channel. If you've never been on my channel, Heart Matters of the Heart, this is where we have real talk about relationships. Today we're going to talk about a topic that is very, very important if you are married: how to make your husband happy. I have two points for you, and I have a bonus one at the end. I have two tips and a bonus one at the end, so make sure that you finish this video because the last one is very important. Point one is important, point two is important too, point three is crucial that you understand. This is going to be a very short video and to the point. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, my channel, please subscribe, leave a message, leave a comment, like, share with your friends, because this might just save a marriage. Now, without further ado, I hear a lot of times people saying, he's such a big baby. Why, I'm not his mommy. Why should I be like his mommy? When you are married, you must understand that you are his mommy. You should be his biggest cheerleader. If you have a husband, you must understand that he moved as a boy, he worshipped his mommy. Look, my sons, I have two sons. The 8-year-old is convinced that he's married to me. He was crying the other day. His siblings were teasing him that he had a crush on this other girl, and he literally burst into tears and he was like, no, I'm married to mommy. The 10-year-old is old enough to realize that he's not married to me, but he also keeps telling me that he is going to find a woman who is like me. The other day he even said to me, mommy, we're in this area, because there are no black people here or people who know how to cook African food. He said to me, where am I gonna find a woman like you who can cook me shima when I'm an adult? You know, these are prophetic words they're speaking. They will look for a woman who has something that reminds them of their mommy. So you need to be his cheerleader, to be his biggest champion. They love to be pampered. You need to go in once in a while and give him a kiss and compliment him like his mommy used to. Have you noticed how your children, your sons, they love their mommy. Sons, they love their mommy. Have you noticed how your son is always going, mommy, look what I'm doing. Mommy, look what I'm doing, because your son wants your approval. And when he is older, he's going to look for a woman who reminds him of his mommy, and he's going to constantly want her approval. And because of her approval, he's going to be a confident man, and he's going to be a happy man too. Let me tell you the reason my husband says he chose me. It's nothing even profound. It's just something very silly. He said on the third date, I arrived in the restaurant and I was carrying the third different handbag. And he said, I looked at you and I thought, wow, she's already got 3 different handbags on 3 dates. She's like my mommy. I'm gonna marry her. He said the day he was convinced that I was his woman was the day I invited him to my apartment. He said when he came, saw my kitchen, it was full of spices and bottles of rags of spices. He said, oh, and she likes cooking too, like my mother. I'm certainly going to marry her. I am nothing like his mother physically. His mother is blonde with blue eyes. So on the surface, you would not notice that we have any similarities. But this is the thing that inspired him to marry me. So you have to, when he marries you, you are his mommy. Give him compliments. Maybe he's not, he doesn't have a 6-pack anymore. He's not gorgeous like when you first met, but there is still something about him that is beautiful. Focus on that and compliment him on that thing. My husband, I fell in love with his blue eyes. He doesn't have the same body, still has the same big blue eyes. So I always say to him, I love your eyes, and I can swim in his eyes. Stay his mommy. Cherish your husband. Love him. Compliment him. Give him kisses. Be affectionate to him. He is your baby. He left his mother to be connected to you. You are his mommy. You are the one who should restore his ego constantly like his mommy used to. Point 2 is very important. You better get this, especially for women who are born again. It is important for a man to have constant sexual intimacy. They need it. If you want a happy husband, you need to bring yourself to a point that you start enjoying intimacy in bed with your husband. Most women, especially Christians, and who have a Christian husband, their marriages are cracking because they think my husband is born again. He probably doesn't need that anymore. But let me tell you something. Your husband's spirit is born again. Your husband is not born again everywhere. There are some parts of him that are still not born again. They will never be born again until he dies. So sometimes, of course, I understand that you have children and you are tired and he comes from work and he needs your attention and you're just not into it. He arrives in the house, you are in the North Pole and he's in the South Pole. Pray to God. I pray when I'm feeling a little bit like maybe I'm not going to be in the South Pole when he comes in the house. I pray to God. I say, Lord, today I'm tired. Can you make a way for me to travel to the South Pole and be on the same wavelength with him when he comes? Because let me tell you something. A husband that is sexually satisfied, sexually gratified, is very productive. That is just how men are wired. And also, we are not as virile and we don't have such a high libido like men. So if you notice that you're tired, you have to make sure that there's some days that you don't do so much so that you can have attention for your husband. Make days that your focus are on him because you're his mommy too. Don't leave all your focus for your career and for your children and he's left out there in the cold. He needs you. Have you ever visited some homes where you see the couple, they look at each other in such a mean way? You can even see that they don't like each other. I can tell you something, even under the sheets, they're not having fun together. Because if it's hot under the sheets, this is an icebreaker in relationships. Even when you have miscommunications, somehow you resolve them amicably because you're on fire for each other. Stay on fire for each other. Pray when you are in the North Pole that God makes a way where there is no way for you to be on the South Pole and hot also like your husband is. It is important because your husband cannot be productive if he is if he's in a constant famine. You must make sure that he is fed well in that area of your marriage. And I'm not saying that you must be ready all the time, on standby all the time. I mean, you must find that balance also, that it is not like he is eating junk food, that every time he's with you, it's like a gourmet meal. It's something that you enjoy together, and make sure that you enjoy it too. Like I said, he's a boy, he's a big baby. He wants to please, like he wanted to please his mommy. He wants to please you too. So when you are enjoying it too, it gives him even a bigger boost. It makes him even more productive. So make yourself a little bit less active, less stressed, so that you can enjoy it too. And I'm not saying faking it. I'm talking about really enjoying it. Point number 3 is very, very important. If you want a happy husband, you need to respect him. It is just something that is inherent in men. They need their woman to respect them. You need to show to everybody, even if you're the boss in the house, even if it was your idea, you need to make sure that it seems to him that it was his idea. Men need to be respected. If he feels respected and he's happy and confident, he's gonna go out there for you, break barriers, and win a lot of wars for you, and just fight for you, and you're gonna have a happy man, because a happy man wants to make his wife happy, because he knows a happy life comes from a happy wife. Happy wife, happy life. So go there, implement all the 3 that I gave you. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? I've got more saucy tips to give you. Subscribe and share this video to whoever you know who is not traversing to the South Pole to be with a husband. Bye-bye.